gotta get ready. We in the zone. Great man said that. Great man said that. I hear they asking what time is it? Well, it's game time. I ain't shooting no shots, I'ma bang mine. Talking about 3 deep on the baseline. Everybody just be looking at the hang time. Off the hook, bro, I'm the Sandman. Up the bat, you can really hear the fans chant. Watch the pitch, bout to split like Van Damme. Ain't for the fence, cause I'm going for the grand slam. I can't settle for less, cause people owe me.
You usually get introduced, not me.
You ready, man?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's recorded.
We in the building, man. You know, in the Zone podcast, episode 9.
Nine.
Yeah, I be forgetting, bro. I got asthma. I can't remember shit. You know, we got a special episode this time coming around. You know what it is. Zay Rich, my co-host over there. Please, it's a good day. That's it. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, hi. Hi, Mom.
There we go.
Hi, Mom.
It's every episode.
LB. LB. My boy.
Shout out to Mama Wanda. Them places we hitting. Them Parmesan wings.
I
We got a nice little.
Alright, bro. I got my man JR in the building.
It's good, JR, you feel me? In the building.
Got Babo in the building.
Hey, yo!
I see the
Hey, yo!
Homeboy Wild in the building, man. You know.
AKA. AKA Light Skin Miguel. AKA Jadena.
Hey, yo, cool. Oh, yo.
So you want? I mean, you already doing your thing. So if you want to keep going,
Chill.
all right, so we doing.
Chilling.
So today it's about you know, I chill with a couple of sneakerheads, about 4 of them. You know, so we just kind of today we just wanted to base it off like you know.
It's 5 of us here.
It's
It's
just
one of them. It's one sneakerhead.
It's 5 of us here, but only 2 sneakerheads for real, you feel me? It's only 2 real sneakerheads in the building.
All right, I'll take that.
2.
I'll take that.
Mhm.
2. It's definitely 2.
About 3 in the house.
2.
Oh,
One back there.
yeah.
One back
yeah,
there.
yeah.
3 sneakerheads.
This lady here too. She definitely up
It's
there.
6
But we
sneakerheads in
just
the house.
I'm definitely not a sneakerhead. I don't even know what those called.
I don't even-
I don't know if the camera really catching these.
Oh, they got him. Oh, they got him.
These are my cousins.
You just gonna lie on film like that?
Those your cousins?
That's
What's his
crazy.
name?
Huh?
What's his name?
Don't worry about it. The feds?
Huh?
Who is you with the feds?
Yeah.
You 6'9"?
Jackson.
Nah, I won't give up that kind of.
I was about to say, your cousin handing out those and shit. I'm 11 too. Like,
Got
what
a
the
little bread.
fuck?
Got a little bread. We'll talk.
Appreciate it.
We'll talk turkey.
Appreciate it.
You know, come on now.
Appreciate it.
You know I got you, man.
Appreciate
You
it.
know what I'm saying? I like the specs. Those prescriptions.
Don't worry about me, cuz.
My bad. But you worry about me?
I can see.
Nah, what is it?
Oh, I know you can see. I just asked
Is
for the
it
prescription.
hoops on the right?
Nah,
Studs
I don't
on the
know.
left?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
Swaggy say all buckets. All buckets.
Now we gonna talk about the.
No, you good. You good. You got it.
Are we good? Can we go?
Go.
Alright.
What we talking about today? I don't even know.
We're gonna talk about the sneaker culture. We got a couple sneaker heads.
It's a culture?
You know it's a culture.
What the culture mean?
You know, come on now. You know it's a culture.
I'm saying what
You know it's a
culture
culture.
mean.
I mean, I ain't know.
Are the sneakers for the culture?
The source. Are the sneakers for the culture? You don't want my opinion on that. Cause you don't want that's a whole different discussion. If I start talking about materialistic shit, I don't want to get into that. We're talking about sneakers today. Come on, bro, don't get me started, man. Don't get me started.
New one about to come out.
Come on, bro.
Preaching.
We're talking about the culture of these sneakers. You know, sneakers is real big in our community. You know, white people be wearing bullshit. Shout out to the Caucasus Mountain. But you know, the niggas gotta do what they gotta do. Some people, I know a couple. If you want, do shit.
I go hold the Asians. They got the shoe game on lock.
What they do? They make them.
I don't approve of that message. It's racist.
Everything says made in China.
Nah, Nike got outlets in South America.
I bet they
I
do.
mean, factories in South America.
I bet they do.
Just saying. But
What are main manufacturers based
I don't
on?
know.
Yeah, I bet you don't know. You know, but you don't know.
I don't want to speculate.
But you just speculated with South America.
No, that I know. It's
Yeah,
in the book.
semantics.
It's in the book.
Semantics.
Read the book.
What book?
Shoe Dog.
I don't read sneakerhead books. That's why y'all here.
It's not actually. It's not a sneakerhead book. It's actually a biography.
I've never heard of Shoe
By the
Dog.
way, Dave still ain't give me this book.
You do know
Yeah,
Shoe Dog.
like-
You know how I know?
I don't.
Walton talked about it the whole game.
Facts.
That's you do know that I watch.
Nigga, stumble.
You know, nah, every game that Bill Owens announces, I watch it on mute.
Oh, word. But that particular game,
For
No,
you
he was talking about the
know.
book.
Yeah, shoot
That's
up.
the book, Shoe
It was
Dog.
called Shoe Dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Shoe Dog.
Yeah.
It's a memoir film name.
That's what he was talking about.
Yeah, that's
He mentioned that book 30 times. I hate that.
facts.
Mentioned throughout the whole broadcast.
That's hilarious.
Ever since then, I've been muting that nigga every time I hear his voice.
Yeah, it's a good book. It's actually a great read. If anybody wants it.
I'm still trying to hold it. I don't know what he's doing.
Alright, it's at the crib. You gonna get it?
Alright, but you know,
What a sneaker
So how y'all-
to you?
what sneakerhead mean to me?
Yeah,
It means
it's
nothing.
not-
It means a nigga that loves sneakers.
I gotta be a nigga. Can't be a female.
Mm.
I see what this.
Shout out to the ladies.
I see-
Shout out to the
Facts.
ladies. Shout out to the ladies.
Female
Sneakerheads
sneakerheads out
there.
here is the truth.
Yeah, I bet it is for the ladies, huh?
Shout out to the ladies.
I see y'all in the building. You can't help.
This not that episode. It's not that episode. It's not that episode. It's about the sneakers. We ain't talking about the ladies.
But nah, what does sneakerhead mean to me? I mean, it's hard. I mean, if I give my opinion, it's just somebody that loves sneakers. But also, I mean, you looking for exclusive drops, but you also make money off of it. Because most sneakerheads I know, they sell sneakers too. And most sneakerheads I know, they don't wear a lot of these sneakers. When I buy sneakers, I'm wearing them shits. I ain't buying them for no reason.
Facts.
What sneakerhead mean to you?
Just pretty much somebody who just loves sneakers. Honestly, I know it's a general statement, but that's basically what it means to me.
Yeah.
I don't really get into all the other stuff.
It's mad levels to it.
Yeah, it's levels.
Same thing.
Nah, see, it's different for me.
Yeah, we know because you're a sneaker.
Yeah.
He's a sneaker.
Alright,
Yeah.
wait. What's your? This is cameraman about to talk,
Thanks.
ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Talk to
Cameraman.
Cameraman.
Shout out to the
What you got on your
cameraman.
feet, cameraman?
Facts. Let the people
Let
know.
them see what you got on your feet, cameraman.
You
Got some Uggs on.
What up? What did he say?
I got some Uggs on. I got some Uggs on.
Nah, he ain't got no Uggs.
Yeah, the day I found out my cameraman wasn't a real nigga.
Wow.
Crazy. He
Sure.
got the sixes on.
Hey, he pulled them
I got the
fresh
hairs
out
up.
the box.
Alright, they
He
lying.
got here and pulled them fresh out the
You
box.
got
the box.
here, sixes, sevens, ones. Which one?
Right,
What's that?
the
box is here.
Oh, word,
Sixes.
word. Sixes.
Yeah, 6.
Y'all know it's snowing, so the nigga wore some bullshit across the parking lot and then got here,
Yeah.
pulled the joint outside of the shoe.
Tell him,
They never been worn before, put them on his feet.
You like that, man?
That's a lot of money.
Y'all seen it 2 times. Y'all can't see him, but y'all see him give him
It ain't Uggs. It ain't Uggs.
It's
He
Uggs.
said it ain't.
It's Uggs.
Nothing wrong against Uggs though. Comfy. Good for the
Alright,
feet.
What is sneakerhead meaning again?
Somebody that collects sneakers that love it. Basically.
That give me bullshit answers.
I mean,
What's
it's different for me. Like,
That's
I
how
like
you know
the
it's
hype
more personal
stuff.
for y'all. Go ahead, go ahead.
I like the hype stuff. I like the regular stuff. Dibble dabble in the selling stuff. But I'm kind of with them on it. Wear your shit. Like, there's people who get it and just keep it in boxes just to say they have it. If I'm gonna get it, it's gonna be on my feet. So that's just what sneakerheads
How many
is to me.
times though?
Well, see, I got a lot of pairs, so
That's what I'm saying.
it varies.
How
But
many pairs you got,
How
Kane?
many times? I've
How
been
many
knowing
pairs you got,
I've been knowing
Kane?
you for a while.
Hey, cameraman, can we zoom in on his shoes real quick or
Can
something?
we zoom? I do it in post. I do it in post.
These is
Zoom.
customized. Nobody else in the world got what he has on his feet.
One of one.
One
He
on one.
customized them.
One of
nobody.
one.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Sis.
One of
Alright,
one.
let's watch
Facts.
one on one.
Go ahead. You can plug the business in.
So that's what we going right now with.
Nah,
Just
go ahead.
one.
Keep telling what you
I want y'all to
Yeah,
just
I
take a
don't know
second.
nobody that got these right
These is
here.
player exclusive.
Player exclusive.
So only
CP3
Chris
and
Paul
his son got
and his son got them.
Sheesh.
How he get them? That's for y'all to figure out.
That's
Figure it out.
millionaire category.
Figure it out.
Millionaire category.
Like that.
But we're not going to talk about the host though. Best drops of 2020.
That's
No,
a
both
fact.
of them. Both of them.
That's a fact.
Both
Crazy.
of them. That's 1 and 2 right there.
Cousins.
1 and 2. The best drops of 2020.
I just got a question for you. This the first time you brought them out?
First time. He told me today, first time. Nigga told me today, first time.
Just the people want to know.
That's
Can't
right.
even answer the sneakerhead.
Nah, I see the crease in them, bro. You wore them before.
All right, so
He
what's
wore
the
them
what's
for
the
the first
I can
day.
fuck with you.
so what's the sneakerhead to you?
To me, it's
Honestly,
3
like,
levels.
no.
It's 3 levels. It's,
3 levels. Elaborate.
One is what I am, and that's just somebody that loves sneakers, not just like Jordans or Nike, like Jordans or Nikes, just sneakers all across the board. 2 would probably be like hype beasts, where they just buy whatever's hot,
Okay.
like whatever shoe they feel as though.
Are those the kind of people that want to sell more so? It's like in a
Third-
profit off of sneakers. Like
Third is resellers.
they buy the hot.
No, the hype beast. You got people who really love sneakers, hype beasts, resellers.
I agree with
So
that.
what's the hype beast? Like that's the
like-
range I'm not getting.
Hype beast is like
because you said they just want the hot shit, but I
Yeah.
would assume people would grab hot shit just to sell it.
But they doing it more for like.
no, they do it for the clout.
Yeah.
Like, because
Oh, they
like,
say they got it.
He
but-
got
So-
these.
oh, I got.
It ain't
I
about
got
like the
Yeezys.
fit for them. It's
it's
like
not
they
the-
can just throw that shoe on.
like
and
the
be
Balen- it's like
I got
buying-
the hottest shit out.
It's like buying Balenciagas. It's the ugliest sneaker in the world. But
Ugly as
it's
fuck.
a hype beast.
Just so
shoe.
everybody that's watching those, that's the ugliest shit in the fucking world. Balenciagas are fucking terrible.
It's for me.
It's a
some-
hype beast shoe though.
Yeah, designer
like,
shoes in general.
Based off of
Nice.
brand name though.
That's where the hype comes from. That's why everybody wears.
Alright.
That's why
I
Yeezys
can
are
see
still
that.
so big. That's why I say people
But
who
see,
like really
Yeezys
love
is
sneakers.
they alright. Balenciagas
Some.
is trash.
Nah, some is okay.
Shout out to these two. They got my son's first pair of Yeezys. You feel me? My boy only about to be a month old. He already got a pair of Yeezys. You know what I'm saying?
So
Shout out to
right.
the God Pops and
That's a
the
fact.
uncle.
That's a
You
fact.
feel me?
That's a fact.
I had the dripping.
He gonna have the best collection out of all of us.
Facts.
That's cool.
She started early.
When you get old enough, you know, I got a couple Malcolm X books for you to read.
Facts.
I'll put you on.
Facts.
Don't listen to
You
him.
ain't gonna fuck with the Caucasus Mountain either.
KD, don't listen to him.
KR is his initials, not KD.
KR what?
KAR
Oh,
is his initials.
Just so there's no D in his name. It's just
Nah.
Kayans.
Yeah.
Kayans.
Yeah.
Kayans.
He said, yeah.
Oh man, lying over
Like, nah, it's-
Anyway, yeah, those are the three. Those
Just
are
don't
the
be
three.
weird like you, man. You go get you a bucket.
Those are the
Go
three.
get you a bucket.
Nah, that make the most sense. I like that. I like that
Nah,
breakdown of it.
I never heard that analogy though, but I ain't no sneakerhead. Like, cause to me, like, if I'm on the outside looking in, well, I really am.
Yeah.
Like, a hype beast to me would be the same as somebody that want to resell. Cause I would only think like, you want to get the hottest shit
It
to resell it because you know you can sell it higher than retail.
Resellers don't wear their shit.
But you're saying hype beasts do. That's what you're saying. Like, they
Yeah.
just wear it for, like you said, for
They
the
just
clout.
wear it for the clout.
I'm just saying, based off of what like, the word when you initially said it, the first thing I thought was like, that's the same shit to me. Because like, I would buy the highest shit and be like,
When it
all
comes
right,
to sneakers
since you
and
can't get it,
clothes,
I'm not gonna sell it to you for retail.
Those are two different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, it also depends because like certain resellers could get like general releases and just save other people the time.
Yeah.
So like if you don't really know how to get a shoe, you just go to a reseller. And it might be just some general like it's gonna sit on the shelf, but if you don't know how to get it, especially now with COVID going
That's
on,
the biggest thing is
This is my reseller right here. I'm sitting my
Facts.
Mine too.
Mine too.
man.
Straight
My
lace
man.
J's. Get
Yeah,
with them.
Yeah, don't
Need
worry.
some J's, I got 'em.
Straight
We
lace
get
J's.
into that. It's a little early, man. I got
except
told my boy to bring
those is player exclusives. I ain't on that level yet.
We'll get into that,
Yeah.
but like I said, that's to me that'd be all the same. Cause like I said, I ain't no sneakerhead. I don't be knowing the names of all the sneakers and shit. Like I might see some shit look nice and be like, oh shit, hey Juan, I might want to cop those.
His closet's still crazy though. Don't let him gas though.
my closet
His
like-
closet is still
These
crazy.
ain't
though.
regular.
Nice.
His closet's crazy. It's light crazy, but it's crazy though.
My closet like I ain't got nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just be a man out here paying for.
Says bring out the stuff.
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
That's it. I'm just a man out here playing for, and that's
Yo,
it.
how
Man.
about
Oh, yo, I'm just
crazy,
saying, I'm being
dog.
honest,
nobody
man.
put a gun in your head?
I'm just being
Be
honest.
careful. Well, she don't watch it anyway, so you good.
You know what? We don't talk about that.
Am I right? Am I lying?
I ain't gonna say it on camera.
That's my man. Okay, she do. It's the first 15 minutes. We ain't getting back at 32 more.
business at all.
Yo. Sheesh.
But, alright, so I asked a general question. What was, it's like everybody's question. What was the first pair of sneakers? I was like, I gotta have those. I guess we'll start this way. And then
This
that
me?
way. And then
Cameraman.
We're gonna start with
I'll
our
end
cameraman.
me.
Y'all can hear him. But, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna show you his J's eventually.
Shoot, that's a tough question.
I show it.
That's a tough question.
That's easy for me
I
because
bet it is.
chill out.
That's what I'm saying.
I think ever since I was young, I loved the 11s and the Concords. I always wanted, but I just never had the bread for them because I was paying too much shit. But shout out to wifey because she got it for my birthday last year. It's real one.
Shout out to T.
Yeah.
I love sis.
But if she didn't get them for me, I would have said by either this year or next year I would have had the Concords. But that was like my favorite
Maybe
shoe.
he was gonna pay that tax.
Oh yeah, I was gonna pay the
He
tax.
was gonna pay that.
That was a shoe I told myself once I started making money that shoe was coming in my closet. So the
Really?
Concords.
And he making money now.
I'm broke. Yeah, I'll show y'all my account. I'm broke.
I'm definitely broke. Go ahead. First thing, I know y'all shit gonna be crazy.
Mine ain't crazy.
Mine might not be a surprise, but
Go ahead.
go ahead. Juan.
For me, it's gotta be the black cement threes. That shoe, for me, it was just one of those shoes that like Jordan had it on the court, but even off the court, you could throw it on with some sweats, some jeans. It really didn't matter. That shoe was just perfect, if you ask me. So I probably had about 4 or 5 pairs in my life of that same shoe. Still got some just chilling, but that's my top pair no matter what, and that'll never change.
A pair. Damn, one pair. Growing up, I wasn't no sneakerhead, so like I'm not real big on that. So I can't. It's not one. If it's one pair, I say like I haven't gotten them yet, but like I would have to say the Week 13s. Like that's a pair like before I die I'm gonna have. Like it's just they so exclusive. I'm trying not to spend $500 on them. So I'm paying for a wedding. So.
Well, next year, we'll talk next
You
year.
gonna have it.
We'll talk next year.
Oh yeah, next year I'm gonna be a millionaire. So
Millionaire.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
it's like that's a little 500. That's gonna be something. I'm definitely.
It's like $2 to you when you get that.
I might have 2 pairs.
You touching me, you touching me, I get $2.
He said, when you touch me, I get $2.
Yo, mark this date, bro.
You
This
touching me,
date
I
next
get
year, we
$2?
need 2 pairs.
You
Fact.
touching me, I get $2?
$2.
Yeah, it's $2.
Really?
Cool.
I got about 100K for you.
Hey,
That's what it's slimy about 30, 40 count.
Don't do that to me.
Bobby Brown.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We giving that nigga that
Don't
shit.
do that.
Don't
Don't do that.
That nigga
boy.
getting $1,000 a week.
I'm going to Vegas on the PJ. Just it's like
I don't approve that message neither.
Nah.
Here on the jet with him.
Hey, look.
I'm right there with him. That's
They
another
get they
story.
shit in
That's
here.
another episode.
Nah,
That's
it's a whole
another
other episode.
That's
But
another
yeah, get nobody out. You know what I'm
episode.
saying? You know, we get millionaire status. We gonna show niggas how to get $1 million too. So that's
Yeah, I really wasn't like no crazy sneakerhead either coming up. It's the crazy thing is I had some heat, but I didn't realize what I had. Like the heat that I had. But the one pair I really want that I gotta get.
Want to do me a favor? Turn that lamp on for me. Nah, just a lamp. You can turn to it, switch it on for me. Yeah, either one. You got to twist it. That's good. Yeah, perfect. All right, keep going. Yeah, y'all
Oh
good.
yeah, the one pair I gotta get that I'm probably gonna have. I'm definitely gonna have them sometime in 2021. Definitely the cool gray 11s.
They know.
Mm-hmm.
Feel
They
me?
know.
So like,
They know.
I'm pretty sure the whole team gonna try to
if
get
I don't
those.
get them when they
back on
for
hold.
sure drop, then I'm just gonna pay
I
that tax
don't
for
want
them. But I'm definitely getting them Jones in 2021. The cool gray 11s.
Me is probably, I can't find them, but it's this purple and orange pair of Dunks. I don't know the name of them. I know the shoe when I see it. I just don't know the name of it.
that's the first.
Facts.
I've never heard you say you not know the name of something.
Cause I don't.
So that,
Like I don't know, but
Alright, so now
I wanted this spirit so
I want to
bad.
ask you, right? So I want to ask you because, like I said, like to be real, like the rest of us is kind of like amateurs because y'all niggas live like the sneaker game is like y'all life. You feel me? My boy Kev, who I went to college with, like that's like him too. Like anything that come out.
Yeah.
But like, do you consider somebody a sneakerhead if they only fucking with Jordans or only fuck with? Because I know you personally, I don't know Juan. I know you be having.
I was about to say I'm on the different end of it because like if you don't wear Nikes and Jordans, like you don't got shoe game. But those are just certain shoes that like I personally just can't wear because I feel like they don't look right on my feet.
Yeah.
But like especially Vans for him, like he could throw on Vans and kill that shit. But like I could never do that.
Yeah, I guess for me it's because like growing up, my mom used to always get us Jordans. My dad used to always get us Jordans. My stepmom used to always get us Jordans. So we became like oversaturated in the house in a sense because it was just like the pairs just kept getting repetitive.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
So
pretty much regular for Jordan.
yeah, so for
Like
me,
release sneakers.
I'll probably say around like 10th, 11th grade, I started like buying pairs or wearing pairs that like I liked. Like no matter if it was like Jordan, Reebok, didn't matter. Like it was this one pair of fucking damn, I forget the name, but it's like a smooth ass suede silhouette, but it looked like Patrick Ewing's, but it's not. But I had that pair, then I had like a pink pair that was like royal blue, and I had a pink pair, but like nobody had them. And that's probably like my biggest thing now is like just wearing shoes nobody has. Like even if it's Vans, Reeboks, like there is some sneakers in my closet that everybody have, obviously, because
it's popular. See,
it's a popular shoe, but like I'm big on like if I like something, then like I'm gonna wear it for me. But it's like I like when like how like with him, he didn't like 13s at one point.
That's a fact.
But like I just kept beating in his head like, yo, like now he likes 13, so it's like I like doing that for certain people. Like I know my one boy, he didn't like Vans at all, and then like he saw me wearing them like every other day, and it was like, all right, then he finally got a pair. Now he probably got more than me. So it's like I like seeing people like expand because it's like I feel as though if you just wear a Jordan Nike, you just putting yourself in a box.
No,
Especially when it comes to sneakers, it's like because you saying you like what I'm wearing, but then it's like, but you won't wear them. So like, what the fuck are you saying then? Like, what's the point?
because like everybody want their own style. Like for me,
I
like
get that. Then why are you wearing what everybody else has? If everybody wants their own
I
style.
agree. That's why like for a long time, like I always liked Jordans, and like for a long time I always said I only put Jordans and Nikes on my feet. But I was never one of them people that was like, I want the popular Jordans motherfuckers. Like I'll go to the store and see some shit like, oh, I fuck with these.
Yeah.
And I had shit on my feet that nobody else got.
Yeah.
I don't really like putting shit on my feet. And I know like, I'm gonna go out like when the Concords dropped a couple years ago, not the Concords, the Breads. I remember I was in college when the Breads dropped.
See that,
Bro, I used to go to the store and I used to literally be like walking around. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna count how many people I see with the Breads on today. I used to count. I used to be in the mall and count like 30 people with the Breads on.
That's how I feel like the Lows, bro. The Lows,
yeah, I don't want to walk around and feel like, damn, like he got them, he got that, he got this, he got that, because like, your sneakers become a part of your fit. So imagine walking around and you go to the store and you see somebody with the same exact fit on. You gonna be like, that shit kind of make you
kind of. My dad
like,
always say, the first thing people notice about you is your shoes.
Mm-hmm. My thing is like, if everybody got the shoes, it's kind of like, what make you different?
But don't think because you just got nice shoes, you could dress.
Love it.
Oh no, some people just wild out. Like my boy from Florida, like who I respect crazy, he used to fuck with Fila's super heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm talking about during the time where people used to act like, oh niggas don't wear
It's
Fila's. Like
That's
like
how bread is. Bread
shirt.
was rocking Fila's when niggas wasn't rocking.
I used to like, bro, I ain't wearing no Fila's, dog. Like, but just me personally, I only put like Nikes and Jordans on my feet until like recently I started wearing like Adidas and like Uggs and shit started expanding and shit. You hear it? You hear it? I got a little pair of Uggs. Some shit's like one's on the clouds. That's the story.
One's on the way.
I ain't get to the Uggs yet, but
You gonna do it?
It's
gonna change, bro.
I need y'all to get on the boots.
I don't count that with
What?
sneakers and shit. Because that's shoes. Now, Chelsea boots and shit like that.
I mean,
That's always gonna be like, I always respect, like, that's a
I
whole
get it,
different,
but
that's a
it's-
whole different game right there. Like,
I respect it if you could switch it up. Like,
yeah, like,
it's like, remember when I came from my mom's party at an old girl, I think it was her cousin. You remember when I came in?
you know my memory ass, bro. I ain't gonna hold. I'm the wrong person to ask to remember some shit.
This nigga. But what she said was, nah, it was chilling. So I was probably more drunk than you. But what she said was, she was like, I didn't expect you to wear something like that.
I can see people saying that. I think
But
you
it's
get
like,
people off
but you
guard.
gotta be able to, I respect it more if you're able to switch it up.
But you gotta, I mean, as far as like swag, like you got a wide range of what you would do.
Cali.
Anyway, you got a wide range of what you would do. Like
Cali,
people be shocked when they see you on the other side. Like I don't, but like people be shocked when they see you on the other side. Like me personally, like I prefer the other side. That's when I, you show class.
That's grown man stuff.
You know,
That's
feel me?
your
Like,
grown man walk, bro.
Yeah, it just
Take a lot, bro.
They do though.
Take a lot, and
They do
that
though,
shit
but that's
heavy,
first
that
off,
shit,
like,
you be sweating
But you gotta
and
think
shit.
about it, like anybody can throw, like everybody dressed like I ain't gonna say everybody because everybody got their own style, but like it's different when you kind of dressing on the other side because it's like it's rules to it. It's way more rules to it. Whereas like casual dressing is just it's individualized. Like everybody got their own style. Like it don't even matter who you around. We all around each other all the time. All five of us dress different. All five of us. You'll never see us walk in a club and be like, you can tell them all the niggas cool because they dress like nah. All five of us dress different. It's like we all got our own style. But when you getting dressed up, it's kind of like that's when you know like, all right, nah, he know he shouldn't have wore them fucking boots with them slacks. It's it's certain things like nah, you can't wear jeans with them shoes. Like it's
a quick spot out.
It's a little bit of a different level. Like, and most of us ain't really taught to dress on that side. We kind of taught to more casual.
Shit,
People be surprised.
My
like,
dad, dude.
I'm about to say, shout out my pop.
Shout out to the old head.
dad.
The old
Yeah,
head.
my
Shout
dad.
out Pop. Hey, shout out to Toot. Someone step there.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
I would say shout out Ray, but never mind. I'm gonna let that joke slide.
Chill.
I'm gonna let that shit.
You really had to say it on cam. You had to say it on cam.
Yo, good boy.
So I'm like, alright, so my question is, right, so this really go to y'all two. 'Cause honestly, like, if we being real, like, when it comes to me, Joe, and Josh, like, we kind of, like, new into, like, really, I don't super follow sneakers, but Joe and Josh follow sneakers a little bit more than I do, and starting to follow them more. We're kind of new into the realm of, like, alright, what's coming out, what's new. I'm not big on, like, what's new and waiting for the drops and shit. When did y'all realize, like, alright, this is something, like, I love to do? Because I know both of y'all even talked about opening up like a sneaker store or a sneaker outlet or something like in the future. It's like, when was it a point, like, where what age or what time did y'all feel like
serious?
Yeah, when it becomes serious, like, yo, like I really want to do this and turn this into a business because it's a lucrative business if you do it the right way.
Like, when did I start reselling?
Pretty much.
Or when did I like really like
When you start investing into like the sneakers because like combined, like,
that's a loaded
real,
question
like,
for
it
me
is.
because
It's too
I
different.
probably say because you gotta think
I'm
I've
saying,
been
like, when did it become serious? Because like between y'all two, y'all probably got 100 sneakers.
true.
So it's like, when did it become like, this is what I want to do? I
I'll
want to
say
start reselling,
serious.
collecting, whatever you want to call it. Because I don't know the proper terms, but like, when did it become like, when you really realize like, nah, this I really love fucking buying sneakers and shit.
I'll probably say probably my freshman year in college.
That's crazy.
That late?
That's crazy because I was in terms of like
When they like, but you gotta think. You said when I took it serious. Like you gotta
Because
think.
when
A lot
you
of the
younger, you
time,
ain't got no money like
a
that.
lot of
really
the time,
put
I was just. It was like birthday money or like shit I would do
yeah,
around the
but
house, and I was
ain't got
able
no money
to
like that to really.
Yeah, so like I probably say like from 8th grade to like 12th. No, yeah, 8th grade to like 12th grade. I probably got like, if I was lucky, like 3 pairs a year. On my own, not like what my parents got me, like on my own. So it's like, well, you gotta think. I also had older brothers, so I'm a cheat code in the sense where we all kind of. Bashan's a 10.5, 11. Denzel's a 10. No, Bashan's a natural 11. Denzel's a 10 and a half 11. I'm an 11, 11 and a half. So if they get in a pair, I don't have to get that pair. So there was times in high school where, like, I know Denzel had the female Aqua 8s, and it was the white. It was basically like the black pair, just white leather. But I was wearing them in like 8th grade, but like nobody knew what they was. Like only people that had them were girls. So it was just like certain shoes like I was able to have access to because of them. So I'll probably say like for me when it got serious, probably like freshman year in college because I didn't work in high school, so that's when I got my first job. Was right after high school. So that's when actually it was like the November. The following November, I got my first job, and then I'll probably say the first pair I got was Hair Ones, and then after that, it's been a crazy ass run.
Every weekend.
It's been a crazy ass. Literally, I ain't gonna hold it. It's been a crazy ass run ever since then. But like I said, I also have help. I also have Denzel, so it's like. There's certain shoes I don't have to worry about because I can just tell him, yeah, go get those, and then I'll get these, or like we'll split on a pair, and then if we able to get the same pair, we flip one, so that like it become like, but that's when like I was probably say freshman year, but that's when I was able to talk Tim into only getting one pair for the both of us. Because there was a lot of time, it was like 10 pairs where it was like doubles. Actually, shit, probably triples if you include Dashawn. But once we was able, well, at least me and Denzel, once we was able to like cut that shit, then that extra pair just went to reselling. And then it's been like that ever since. I don't know what yours is.
I was gonna say, for me, it's actually freshman year in college too, but like kind of for the opposite, because I probably had heat when I was younger. We was kids, so we was hooping. We was going outside playing football in the mud, the rain. It didn't matter. So I didn't really appreciate the shoe back then. It was kind of just, I got a shoe. Yeah. And then as I started getting older, like freshman year in college, it was like, I was always into them, but then I started knowing more about like the history of the shoe, like the Bread 11s. Like, why do people want that shoe so much? And you start like figuring it out and just seeing things like that. So it became a thing where it was cool for me. So I knew, if I get myself a pair and everybody else wants it, why wouldn't I try to get an extra pair and just make a little bit of change off that? Especially being in college, ain't none of us rich college kids. Like, so if I get a hand on a pair for like 160 and flip it for 200, like that's an extra 40 in my pocket for the week.
I don't know, but what is the story behind our Bread 11s? Because I don't like the Bread 11. I'm not a fan. It's like, what's the history behind it? Why like everybody went crazy for those, and I was just like,
well, it's like I say,
like I just
unfortunately that
I think it's the colorway.
That colorway is
because
just
of the Chicago Bulls colorway.
It's the banned colorway.
Yeah, so like
the original one that he was banned from the league, the black and red pair.
Oh yeah.
So he was getting fined.
Wear them.
Yeah, but Nike was paying his fine.
So it just kind of built that.
Yeah, so they was just like, fuck the fine, keep wearing them.
But
the height of the
colorway. Because what they got to do with the 11s? Because he was wearing the 1s or 2s. Then.
No.
It's not about what he was wearing. It's just
because the original pair. 11s or the patent leather. The patent leather was like a new shoe, and it was a Concord, right?
Yeah, it was Concord.
So when he was balling those for Space Jam, niggas was like, "How the fuck you wearing patent leather shoes?"
He did have those on Space Jam.
So it's like,
and like for me, 11s kind of was the first shoe because it got like that patent leather. They took it from like, all right, this not just a basketball shoe.
Yeah.
Like people started looking at like, I could wear that shoe out, and now people be like, oh, he's a hooper. Like it kind of like changed that.
But around when the band pair came out, like Nike sold more pairs to non-athletes than they did people that were actually like balling those shoes. Because that's how the whole skateboard thing came in with the dunks, how the dunks look so similar to ones. A lot of skateboarders were wearing Jordan 1s at the time. But like to the natural eye, a skateboarder, if they're wearing dunks, you're gonna say they're 1s because that's what they look like, or you're gonna say they're dunks vice versa because they look like it.
Yeah.
But like if you're embedded in it, then you're gonna be like, oh nah, those are dunks, those are 1s. Like, but back then, like all they used to skateboard in 1s, and like that's what really took the shit crazy. And then like it became like a big streetwear shoe, and like, that's what took it. But it's basically the colorway.
The colorway?
Yeah, like any black and red colorway, no matter what it is,
It's
gonna sell. I don't
because
care.
of the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
Because
Because
of
of
the
the
only reason
alright,
why.
but- So is that the same with the Carolina Blues? Like anything Carolina Blue?
Nah.
It's just Chicago Bull colorway.
Nah,
Not to the extent.
it's not the same height.
I think it's just
That's
certain
crazy to me because
It's
I would
not the
feel
same
like
height.
maybe even a little bit more the Carolina Blue colorways would sell a little bit more.
Not to
It-
that.
I
But
think
also, but Jordan also wasn't
That's the thing for
the
me.
status
Yeah.
of player he was in college
That
because
too.
he was.
It's hard to
Minutes
freak
based on the
those
program,
though.
like-
Real talk though. That's why I feel like they won't sell that much crazy. It's really hard to get an outfit for the UNC Blues. I just got an outfit for my 12, so and I had those for like 2 years.
Yeah, black, red, and white.
That's so easy. That's easy, yo.
Like 1,000 fits for that.
Yeah.
Like,
In
that's
the world got a red hoodie or something like that. Like it's just. But I don't know.
So,
like, niggas
alright,
just
so-
love red.
All right, so now we go from that because like this is what I'm trying to understand, like the hype of the ones. Because I'm one of the few people.
Literally
Now,
just
now,
love
now, let me.
one. That's really that
Because of the
whole
skateboard
story.
shit. Because like I'm one of the few people like I got a couple pairs of ones, but I don't super get the hype. People like he love the ones.
They so
Wifey
crazy.
don't even like sneakers and she loved the ones. I don't. I'm out. The ones cool, but like most of them I'm not a fan of.
You know what
I'm
it
not a
is.
fan of the ones like that.
It literally goes with anything.
He hit the. That's
You can wear
exactly.
it. You
why
can wear
I
it
like
with a
the
suit.
ones.
You can wear it with sweats.
Like, I can throw
Facts.
anything
You can wear
on
it with
ones.
shorts.
That's
Like
true.
it is. It's probably the
is
only
true.
Jordan where like it's those and the 11s. Unfortunately, and those are the two hype sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
You can wear them with any fucking thing.
Facts.
Because they're not really. Because you got. Because let's get real. If you have ones are uncomfortable. Ones are the most uncomfortable shoe in the world besides Chelsea boots. They're the most uncomfortable shoe.
God, was just
I wish I
wild.
could have got that over
She wouldn't do that on camera. Though.
They are, but they're not. They're uncomfortable. They're nice to look at. Anybody that wears ones, they'll tell you like.
I think that's what I mean. I ain't gonna lie, for
The
me
fuck out your
personally,
feet.
like it's just certain ones I like. One's starting to grow on me because of y'all niggas.
Ain't it crazy?
Cause I've been looking like, nah, these
Those
just
tough.
kind of. I
They
got a
kinda
couple
tough.
pairs of. Well, I got like 2 or 3 pairs of ones now. Like, but I be like, I was more so like, it's crazy where I always realized I wasn't a sneakerhead because I'm more so a fan of like the sneakers that people don't talk about that much. Like my favorite Jordan are the 10s. Like I love the 10s so much.
See, but you
Like-
you different too, cause like you big in the Air Maxes. So
Yeah,
like
I
if
love
you went
Air
to like
Maxes, too.
Japan and like was wearing your Air Maxes, they'd be like, yo, like he got it, cause that's big over there.
Yeah, I love Air
So like it
Maxes,
just
Air Maxes,
depends
my
like
shit.
where you go.
Word.
Right.
Man. But I don't know though. Allure around ones, I really couldn't tell you.
You know another reason why?
The factory
When they get
falls and shit's just
old,
crazy.
they look good. That's another reason.
They never go. I
Yeah,
can. Never
Yeah,
go
when the
outside.
older they look, the
look
better they
better
look.
beat up.
Yeah, they look better
They
beat
look
up.
better beat up. They do.
That's
So you can always
I
wear
really
that.
don't.
Yeah, 'cause my red ones.
Ones aren't in my top 3.
Still
So.
tough.
Nah, they not mine.
So go ahead.
The
So,
They
crazy
in
part
mine.
is,
So we gonna start-
but it's
alright,
weird.
we
But
got
it's
top
weird.
threes.
But it's weird. I think the most shoes that I have would be ones though,
Of course.
believe that.
but
so
only because they oversaturate the market.
That's fair.
True too.
Alright.
Only because
That is
and he's my witness. There's a couple pairs that I want of other numbers that they just won't drop.
Like twos, right?
No, well, two is an example because they won't. they
Yeah,
just
I don't
won't
see
drop
people
them.
wearing twos like that.
Cause they don't drop
They
them.
drop
They don't drop twos.
So I'm gonna start with Joe. What's your top 3? Cause y'all gonna be
Threes.
thinking about it too much.
Threes.
I've been quiet the whole time.
My boy been too quiet. You feel me? Over here chilling.
2, The 12s definitely grew on me, so I probably had to put the 12s at 2. For that third spot, I got a tie between the 5s and the 11s. Those would be my top 3.
I'll go next because these two sneakerheads, they gonna have a difficult time.
Facts.
So,
especially this nigga right here.
Because I had so many different.
For me, one gonna be the 10s. Like for whatever reason, like a lot of people don't super fuck with
It's
the
a good
10s.
ball shoe. It's a great ball shoe.
I would never ball on my Timbs.
Actually,
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like to me, like
they're the most
when you say like
comfortable ball shoe
It's just
that
heavy.
Jordan has.
they heavy, that's why I won't ball on them.
They're heavy as fuck.
That's why I don't think they're that kind of for balling. I would never ball in those. They're too heavy. But like as far as look, for me personally, like the 10s, a lot of people don't fuck with the 10s heavy like I do. But it's like that's just who I am. Like you said, I fuck with Air Maxes heavy too. So, but the
Amazing
10s, I would have to say I love the 4s. I used to love 4s when I was younger. The 4s, and if I had to say a third pair right now, I would probably have to say. Right now, it's crazy. A couple months ago, I wouldn't have said this, but right now, the 5s.
Fives.
Yo, the 5s, I ain't gonna lie, the 5s and the 6s was a sneaker. I was like, they cool, but recently,
I love the 5s.
I just love 5s and 6s now. Like,
Sure. What's your top 3?
1 3s and 11s, but the 11s probably number 1. I just start liking the 3s this year. I just between y'all, with all these 3s that
3s is crazy.
man, they just been crazy, bro. They really grew on me.
3s is crazy.
Nah.
like 4s, I ain't crazy about 3s.
Nah, they grew on me,
Joe
bro.
love 3s.
I love
like,
3s.
some of the
Every
3s he got
3 I
these
seen y'all have, I was just like, yo, those are so tough, bro.
That's how it be. That's how
Yeah.
it be. Cause I ain't like the 5s either. I started seeing 5s and I'm like,
How y'all want to split this up?
cause I know y'all's gonna be, it's gonna be so much personal shit I gotta go
Nah,
through.
like I think I.
You ain't got no list.
Mine's
Ain't got no list.
Mine's is
Cause for y'all, if I say like,
in no particular.
fuck just Jordans, what's your top 3?
Oh, shit.
That might be easier.
Shoe?
Nah, just do Jordan. Cause I don't wanna fuck you up, cause you might have a whole story behind that. Cause if you just do shoe, this nigga might be, he might be an hour.
Shoe. Man, shoe might be New Balance.
So underrated
Wow.
too.
Comfortable?
They're very underrated.
Super underrated.
It's so underrated.
So
It's so
fucking
underrated.
I hate news.
Because how New Balance
so
is.
underrated.
I got some of these Southern niggas, they always talking about New
Yeah,
Balances.
it's-
Southern niggas love New
Plus,
Balances.
it's a
They
DC
love
thing too. Like, I know how I feel about DC.
Second, third home, right?
Second. You know.
Second, third.
Either way.
I'm
out there.
Cali,
out
DC, top of
there.
the city.
Facts.
I'm out
It's-
But I
there.
understand, cause like me going to Florida, I got a lot of niggas from the South. They fuck with news. I don't like news.
So,
But like that's what I ain't gonna lie. Like not even to veer off. Like that's what make your swag different.
yeah.
Because like a lot of niggas that come from Jersey, we're not wearing New Balances. Like definitely growing up, I grew up in Trenton. Like you wear a pair of New Balances, we clowning you. Like even with the felines and shit. Like and I used to rip niggas when I was in Florida. Like I'm like no felines, like nigga. Forever I love Atlanta. It's like nah, bro. Yeah, like for real, like
That's what it's stuff for.
yeah, like.
That's crazy.
For real, but now they coming in style and a lot of people wearing them now. It's crazy how shit like recycle and like shit go around like that.
All the time.
But it's like just think about when we was younger, like people would wear South Pole and Rockaware. Like imagine wearing that now, like that was the cool. Like you had that, you was like you got a little bread. You put it like now it's like nigga,
Was it the $15, $20 Starberries?
Yeah, don't forget the apple bottom era. Like, that's a whole different bag, but.
Facts. We still need to get y'all.
But just do Jordans, because I know like for Juan it might be easier. Because like from what I see from Juan, I usually only see Juan wear like Nikes and Jordans.
Yeah,
Like you, I see you wear Vans,
Yeah.
the Nikes and Jordans. I see you wear all type of shit. So it's like, but me like, I'm only putting like 3 different type of shoes on my feet. I'm wearing Jordans, Nikes, recently Adidas and Timbs.
True. See, I
That's it.
don't wear Timbs.
I need me a couple
I don't wear
pairs.
Timbs.
I need to be somebody.
I'll wear a pair of Nike
I need
boots
to be
over
I need to be butters.
every day.
I just, but I ain't gonna lie, like
every day.
That's
oddly
it. Once I get them
enough,
two, I'm
I
good.
started wearing Timbs when I was living in Florida again.
That's weird as
Weird as hell to be hot as fucking Florida. But the
Hell.
Timbs make a fit look crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, the Timbs.
I ain't gonna lie.
Timbs match with bad shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I mean, I'm a hood nigga. Like I you know what I'm saying? Like
Beat a nigga ass in them.
Tim's another shoe. We got to depend where you going.
I've never fought in my Timbs. I would never want to fight in my Timbs.
I was about to say you
Heavy as hell.
yeah.
The stomp.
That's what I think is good for.
That's the only thing it's good for.
That's what they do though.
Bird, I'm small and
Tim's
quick.
heavy.
I like to be, you know what I'm saying? I like to be able to be swift. Like, I like to be, hold up. You know what I'm saying? I might slam a nigga on his neck every once in a while, but.
Again, look, that's all topic.
all
That's for another
topic.
episode.
That's another story. Don't get me started.
About shoes.
Only because,
He's already done got a couple batches of Crown in him.
Facts.
only
I've been
because
drinking Remy and
it
Crown.
was the
12.
first
That's a
pair
fact.
that I
I was on the
bought
clock. Hey.
with my own money. 8s.
That's a rare number.
Not to cut you off, can I tell that story real quick? That go back to earlier when I said like I didn't know what I had back in the day. I had a pair of Aqua 8s and I sold them Jones for $100. Here go the crazy part. So I
Jordan
can get,
releases those today.
here go the crazy part. I sold them for $100 so I can get the AI2s, his Reebok joint, his second pair he released, his 2s.
Yeah.
I did this while I was in college. I didn't know what I had, bro. Then now when I be looking on like websites like StockX and all that and see what they go for, I'm like, bruh.
But that's another pair. But
That's
those are
crazy.
but that
That's
8s is another shoe where it's like there's a lot of.
I was about to say, I've never,
I had 8s.
Remember the
I rarely see people talk about 8s.
I used to have a pair.
I rarely
had
hear
Aqua 8s,
people
that was
don't-
it.
I had to play.
But yeah, that's
Talk
those
about
drops. They haven't released
They
it probably
don't
like.
drop.
I mean, they
And if
just
they
released
do,
the
it's
girls
not the
Yeah,
ones that
they
we
just
want.
released the girl
But do
pair.
you think that's because like not that many people really fuck with them like that? I know y'all fuck with them.
No, because if
I
they
think
release
so.
the right
It has to
pairs,
be.
if they release the right pairs, they're selling out.
But how many
I don't
pairs
really
are the
hear
right
people
pairs?
talking about 8s like that.
I don't know
only
about
heard it from y'all.
How many pairs are the right pairs? If
That's
the
what I'm
playoff,
saying.
if the playoff 8s drop today, they're selling out.
So easy.
Because it's a brand color.
Yeah, the Aqua
Natural.
8s.
Before you finish,
Aqua
right?
8s. The girl Aqua 8s.
Before you finish,
Yeah.
can you name all those pairs on one hand?
Yes,
What?
yes. All the 8s that like,
That
But
will
you
sell
feel like
out?
that-
Yeah.
yeah.
On one hand.
Yes.
That's the problem. That's why they don't drop that.
But that's not the point. Their point is to sell their product, right?
But
that is the point.
If
But
it's selling out,
But
then
all right,
what's
all right, you're right.
Yeah.
But think about Nike. Think about Jordan and Nike, right? So if I'm gonna sell the 8 and I'm gonna drop these 5 pairs, where like I know that people will buy, that's cool. But if I can drop 40 pairs of ones,
Yeah.
then I know all
That's-
will sell out. I'm
That's the
dropping 40
only
pairs
shoe
of ones.
that's like that in the Jordan brand.
11's not like that.
11s can be like that.
5.
They only drop like there's only like
There's
5
5
pairs.
in rotation.
What about the 3s?
There's 5 in rotation.
it's 3.
There's 5 in
It's weird.
rotation.
It's we like that, but like we like shoes.
But the thing is,
Threes?
but to
But
play
the
devil's
fours,
advocate, but to play devil's
Let's
advocate,
get real.
that's the
Those
first time
drop like
I've
5
ever heard
different
somebody.
times.
I'm
Like,
like saying,
in
I
the
had
last
them
10 years.
joints in middle school.
But that's
Yeah, I've had them in high school.
You got
I mean,
those.
college.
The Black Cats just dropped for the first time since.
But we know Jersey. But we know Jordan's all they do
I
is
get what
re-release
you're saying.
sneakers.
They keep re-releasing the
re-release
same pair.
They're
We
not.
know that,
yeah,
though.
no, I know. That's not what I'm saying. Whereas ones, they could
Yeah.
throw 40 pairs and they're gonna sell it because they're ones. Every other shoe has a select few. Why you think the flu games are so big and they keep re-releasing?
So my thing is this though, Eric.
No other shoe. No.
I get what
the
I
one is
get
the
what
only
you
shoe
I
that's
get
like
what you're
that.
saying.
I get what he's saying.
I get what you're saying, but y'all too. It's the first time I've ever heard somebody mention 8s.
Yeah, and
I swear to God,
I get
I've
what
never
you're
heard
saying. No,
somebody.
I get what you're saying.
I can't even tell you what 8s look like off the top of my head.
I get what you. No,
I'm being
no.
honest.
I know, though.
I get what you're
I'm
saying.
being honest. I
but-
can't even tell you what 8s look like. If somebody show me a pair of 8s, I'll be like,
But that's
what number
also,
is
But
that?
that's also due to how Jordan saturates the market with one.
that's what he's getting at. He knows Jordan
That's my
can
point.
throw anyone out
But
there
that-
and it's gonna sell.
But that doesn't make it a great
But
shoe.
It doesn't.
But no, I
but
get what you're
the
saying.
business
Because you know why?
aspect of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know why.
No, I
Because
get
you're
the
a
business.
true sneaker.
Yeah, like it's
I get
different
the
for
business,
us.
but if they just
It's
want to,
different for y'all.
if their goal
But
is
on
to
the
sell
business
shoes,
side, on a wider spectrum, on the business side, for everybody who's like sneakers, they buying ones, they're
Yeah.
gonna buy 11s, they're gonna buy 4s, they're gonna buy 5s, 6s. But like, I've never heard somebody say like, I might go to the store and grab these 8s.
because they
I swear to God, I have.
don't release. The last time the playoff
Bro,
Ace dropped, I
I've
think it
never
was,
in my
like
bar. I've been
It's high school,
alive
bro.
Bro,
Might have been
I've been alive for
2010.
29 years, bro. I've never in my life heard
That's-
somebody I'm about to go grab some 8s.
That's the first. That was my.
I
first
don't
one.
even know
That was my
what they
first
look
ever
like.
pair. I know exactly where I got them.
I know you
We
do.
gonna have to pull them up.
Yeah, put them up. I don't even know what 8s looks like.
I'm still mad. I sold
Hey,
my
Chris
place for
Cross.
$100.
You was about to-
I'm mad. I
Because,
played
like I
ball
said,
in
if
my
those
playoff
drop
high school.
now,
bro.
if the Aqua 8s drop now, they're outselling a couple pairs.
So what about 9s?
9s? Is the same way,
I'm not.
but they don't drop. But they don't drop.
9s like that either.
I'd rather
But
hoop
straight
But
it.
why do you think the blue pair that he picked up sold out so crazy?
Yeah, they sold out crazy.
Did you get them?
Yeah, it's theirs.
Just an 8.
They're theirs.
Why do you think they sold out so crazy?
So like, it's-
They're in my closet though.
These
So
the
yeah.
8s.
Yes.
My player got these on.
My
So they got
player
like
got
these
these.
Hooping in the park.
Nah, that's a great ball.
It is. I played in high school in there.
Fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
You let me borrow your
That's
8
crazy.
when
You
we was
the
in
8s?
Montclair.
Yeah.
Nah, the 8's tough.
Maybe.
See, but see,
Maybe.
like I said, I'm not
But they
sitting here.
don't- I think the
I
last-
don't always
the last-
remember numbers.
The last pair that was
Like,
stuffed
if you
is the
ask
pair
me-
that I picked up.
If you ask me what the 7s look like, I couldn't tell it top of my head.
And you know, what's crazy?
I used to love
Now
this.
the 5s, it's only certain things I can see.
I'm the
off
same.
my
I
head.
haven't seen a pair of 7s before, bro.
7s?
7s. I
Man,
never
shit,
seen.
sir.
I used to go to Raptor Jones.
Never mind. I lied. Yeah, never mind. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, like,
yeah.
it's one of them like
Yeah,
if people
I
go
didn't
through
know
all the
what I had in
Jordans
those,
and
bro.
like if they put like mad Jordans and be like or do a put all the Jordans where's that like this is Jordan 1, this is Jordan 2.
I could
Yeah.
go-
I can tell you certain ones. Like, I can tell you what
I
a
could
3
go up to,
is.
like,
I can tell you what a
23.
4, a 1. I can tell you
Nah,
what
I
a
think
10 is.
I think I know
I
what
can
all
tell
of
you
them
what.
like.
Now I'm gonna tell you what a 5 is because the 5s and the 6
Yeah.
almost look kind of alike. But it's a little different.
Yeah,
The
true.
5s got this. It's a little wider right here in
Said
this
5s
area.
and 6s look alike?
No, 6s and 7s look alike. It's the 6s and
They all
7s
look
look
like
alike.
me sometimes.
No way the 5s look like.
No
the
way
6s.
those look. No way those look.
That's 6s.
I forgot these are 6s.
The only
bro.
difference. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No way. No way.
Threes
Four- like, I ain't gonna-
and 4s favor.
Before,
Nah,
yeah, threes
nah,
and
Yeah,
fours
threes and-
favor.
Threes
Nah,
and
I ain't gonna let y'all go out like that, yo. They both got little
The little
sides
bump,
on.
it's
The
the- it's-
only
it's this
difference
part.
is that might be a little bigger and they got
a little
the different
bigger.
tongue.
So I'm saying is this part to
I
me.
think
it looks a
6s
little
and
different.
7s looks
It looks
look
a
more
little
like
What?
And even
Well, I
the
think-
8s maybe.
no.
But see,
No.
Bro,
6s
I'm
and
not-
7s.
But that's
look
another
like the
part.
shoes.
Sixers are
But look,
perfectly distinguishable
but look.
because we got to do part 2. But six are distinguishing this.
By the
Yeah,
hat,
look
I
at
know-
them. No, not about that.
that proves my point to
Not
where
even
I be
by that.
saying like I'm not a super sneakerhead.
This.
Well, that's the difference
Look.
I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie.
But even
bro,
this.
bro,
This whole shit.
bro,
don't have-
bro,
they don't
this
have
is
the-
my point. This is my point.
They don't have the puzzle pieces like
This is
that.
my point, right? Take a pair of 5s, a pair of 6s, a pair of 7s, and a pair of 8, and put them in a row and tell me to say, all right, tell me which ones these are, and
No.
I will fuck it up. I swear to God, I
You
will.
think you will, but you'll know more than you think, bro.
Yes, I will.
You'll know more than you.
I literally just said
know.
the 5s and the 6s look alike, and I'm looking at his shits like, yeah, these shits don't look like mine.
See,
I swear to God, I just said
I'm trying to
that.
think. I'm
So
trying
I literally just
now,
said that.
Chalk maybe like a year ago.
Now I give you.
I think you would know enough. That
I give you two. I give you
could do
twos
it, bro.
and
A
threes
decent
looking
guess,
like.
though. A decent guess, like
Now,
I'm surprised.
I ain't gonna lie,
No,
with
from the
5,
front,
I
from the
probably
front,
would.
from the front.
With
Threes
5,
and 4s favor.
but with 6s,
Hell no.
6s
Are
and
you
7s.
kidding me, bro?
Look at the front. Look at the front.
And then the 6s and the 7s favor.
Only reason why.
Thank you, Joe.
Bro.
I'm not tripping.
Not the 5s
To
and
y'all.
6s.
Sad.
Trip
Sevens.
out.
That's
makes
talking about the
it-
front.
I'm saying
That's
though,
talking
like,
about the front.
I
That
real
makes it
one. A
distinguishable.
year ago, I probably been like, nah. But now, because I like the 5s so much, I be like, nah, these
I'm
ain't
about to pull up a pair of 7s.
These are 6s.
You want to see why I think the 7s
Oh no,
and
7s and 6s do
Yeah.
favor. 7s and 6s do favor. But
And,
then
and off the top of my head, when people say certain sneakers, I be having to think, like, the only reason why I know the 13s was like, because I got a pair.
True.
Like, the 11s is because they was popular as hell, the breads. I'm like, all the 11s like the 12s, you got the tax, I think about the taxis.
That's
I think about a specific shoe with
That's
each pair.
it.
When I think of the 9s, I cannot think of nothing that come to my head. When I think of the 4s, I'm like, all right, I think of certain shoes.
Did he wear 9s in Space Jam?
The ones is obvious.
He did, but
Hey, you wore 9s
but
in Space Jam,
see,
right?
I was talking about 9s the other day with one of my boys, and he wasn't playing basketball when the 9s came out. So that it was like they was out.
Wasn't
but
those
if
the-
he not wearing them,
But he won in the movie though, right?
he did. But that was it because he
It's the
wasn't playing in
movie.
the league that year.
True.
What was that, 94, 95, something like that? When he was retired?
Yeah, so I'm like, that's why the 9s, and then he came back in the 10s.
These are sevens. They look exactly like the pair Josh got on right now, but those are sevens.
Yeah.
6s and 7s look
Yeah,
exactly alike.
The
bro.
only difference
Oh,
is
those are Airs?
the only difference
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
sevens is they don't have the hump.
Yeah, on the side.
But that's what I'm saying. Each
But them Jordans,
for
that's why I
me,
said
each
6s and
Jordan
7s
has a
is actually
distinguishable feature.
But that's for because you're a sneaker. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Like it's
even if you can literally look at it and you be like, okay, I know that's not the same shoe.
Yeah.
Nah,
If you
if
look
they
at
buy each other, duh.
after I think the 15, that's when I'll probably get confused, like the 16, 17.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
but 1 through 15,
The
I
only reason
know
why I can
without a
tell you
problem.
what a 14 look like is because the new red pair.
That's the reason why I know, because they got the red ones.
Yeah, because y'all got the red pair.
So we just gonna throw that
Yeah,
out.
I can't remember. I had to throw it out there.
So you
No,
just gonna
I
throw in?
forgot you had those.
Nah,
bro.
he didn't. I know. Yeah.
They wore them when we went bowling.
Bro, I was not counting that in
Just
your
stop.
closet when we was talking about our closet with each other.
You
oh,
wasn't
yeah,
counting that?
passed me.
Yeah,
bro.
add that in.
Nah, I passed
I was
you.
not counting that.
No, oh my.
And I forgot you had those until today, bro.
I didn't know
Why?
he had those. My first
Why?
time.
If you, cause you know my closet, I know you know Joe's closet. Just tell this nigga he is for it, bro. Just tell this
I'm
nigga.
not for it, but I was ready to hear this
We
shit.
gotta get
I was,
to that,
I was
'cause-
most improved.
Rookie
That's
of the year.
why I was.
He was,
That's why I'm on this
no,
show.
He
Hey,
got
no,
all
All
the
this shit be
awards.
on the podcast.
Nigga got rookie of the year.
but I was-
Nigga made the All-Star game in his first year. Nigga got Kobe VP the first. He got everything.
That was the only reason why I'm here right
Nigga
now.
came into
Nah,
the
Joe went on
I
that
had
chill.
tell you one thing.
How Adrian Peterson coming to
Wherever,
like,
hey, look,
almost
wherever
in the high
Rookie at, I'm right above it.
Oh my
Shout out my
god.
nigga Ricky,
Wherever who
man.
at?
Rookie. I'm right there behind Rookie.
I think Ricky
Right
might have
there.
a pair of flips too.
Yeah.
Ricky got pair of foots?
Ricky might have some.
That's his favorite shoe.
Ricky might have some more shit than me. I don't know.
Right.
He lives in Michigan. Watch
Shout out my boy.
Shout out Ricky. bro.
this man.
Shout
Shout out to my boy Ricky. You know what I'm saying?
But
Y'all know how I feel about white people. They cool
there you go.
sometimes. Look at you. I ain't gonna start with you.
Back to sneakers. Back to sneakers, Dave.
Part two anyway.
Oh, all right.
We gotta do part
Tryna
two.
lose
Nah,
viewers,
we ain't even-
nigga. Yeah, you
I
probably
don't
got
fuck about that, bro. Fuck about that. They might care. My bad,
Yeah,
Dave.
why not care?
My bad, bro. My bad, bro. You know me. You know sometimes. You know. I don't get no quality job. You know.
Yo.
Hey, you
It's not the
fucking
bad
yo.
place.
Stop. Yeah, part two.
Hey,
Nah.
we
Hold on, say it. We in the zone. You know, underdog, bro.
you know what I'm saying.
We in the zone. We coming back. We
Definitely
coming
go
back.
for the
We coming
part two,
back.
'cause we still